for now, there is no plan. And as you said, you can see migrants behind me. Allow me to move for 5 seconds so you can have a proper look. This is the situation. This is what is happening from Moria, from the camp of Moria till here. We are approximately 2 kilometers from the capital of the island, from Mytilene. This road is full of migrants and refugees who left the camp. There is no camp anymore, and they try to reach the port. Why is that? They believe that they will put pressure on the government and eventually they will take them from the island. However, the Greek government wants to keep some refugees here and to transfer the most vulnerable families. Unaccompanied minors, 406 have left already. They already left the island yesterday. But for many migrants, this tragedy is also an opportunity to get some attention by Brussels and to leave the island. The government, as you said, called local authorities to find places to shelter these people, but local authorities are saying to the government, we had enough. Take them. We cannot have on the island a place like Moria and more than 12,000 refugees and migrants today. More might come tomorrow. So they all want to leave, but I don't think there is a safe destination for them right now and a concrete plan, at least from the Greek government. And this will take days. I mean, even if they leave for Germany and France, this will take days, maybe weeks. Till then, this caravan of people will have to find, shelter, food, water, a tent, blankets. Right now, there is nothing. A few volunteers giving water and some food.
We can speak now to Philippe Lamberts from the Green Party. Thank you very much for your time. Now, Angela Merkel has said this is Europe's problem. Do you think Europe actually believes that?
Well, I think that Angela Merkel is pretty isolated, like she was in 2015. Indeed, I fully agree with her. This is Europe's problem, and frankly speaking, not a big one. Because even if we had to relocate all refugees that are in the Greek islands today, we would basically ask every city of about 30,000 people to take one refugee, just one. So I think this is pretty much within our abilities, but there's a total lack of willingness to do that. And frankly speaking, we did not need a fire to come to the conclusion that Moria and the other camps in the Greek islands are an insult to the human rights in general and the European values in particular. So Europe is not living up to its values by basically parking people in such camps. We should have acted earlier without provoking this act of despair that this fire was. So we are urging at least a coalition of the willing European governments to take their share in welcoming those people home, so that we can put that behind our backs.
Why is the sentiment that you've just shared then not being felt across your fellow colleagues?
Well, because I think many heads of states and government are just terrified. That indeed this would resonate badly with national populist parties. But there, frankly, I would like to say that for Democrats and for people who are really attached to human rights, frankly speaking, you should never be terrified by national populists. We should stand up for values, because not everyone within our population is basically refusing for us to do our fair share of welcoming refugees. So we should stand up proudly and say, well, we can do that indeed.
Germany, France, the Netherlands, they've said they'll take in some of these migrants. A lot of those offers actually have been for unaccompanied migrants. What about the currently over 12,000 minors, I'm talking about minors that Germany and France particularly said they'll take in. What should happen to those other 12,000 people? Where should they find a home?
Well, across Europe, again, even if you add to those 12,000 people, the other 12,000, so about 25,000 people who are still in the islands, even if we were to relocate them across Europe, across all the member states, that would be 0.004% of the European population. That's basically negligible. So I think that if every member state does its fair share, it shouldn't be any problem to relocate those people.